Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to another episode of Built from Scratch. We'll get to the building up there in just a minute. Right now, we are looking at the feet of something that has popped up near where I live. I kind of want this guy's chainmail. So we're going to kill him. He doesn't give us chainmail though, so I'm disappointed. Let's go ahead and see. Where's the skeleton? I know there's one in here. I saw... There he is. Yeah. Come down. Haha, you missed. Die. Die. Give us a bow. Yeah, I'm in desperate need of bows for my build. I forgot to light this up properly. There we go. I'll turn that into a dark box at some point. Actually, I need to make a dark box to get some spiders, honestly, because spiders are needed for their webs. Because currently I need 4 bows and I can only make 1. For some reason, I have not had many pop up. But as you can see, I have been a little bit busy. I haven't done a whole lot here at the homestead besides set this up, but it's my economy drop box. There's where they drop down to from up there. There's a reason for it being such a big hole. But since last time, I've done quite a bit of clay mining because I will need that to finish this part of the build. And that was just normal clay on top with the white clay on the bottom, because I'm going to need to turn it all into white clay. And I'll get my dark wood from over there as I'm jumping around. Probably making you nauseous. But let's go over some of the stuff that I've actually built up here. It's kind of what I've been working on lately. I did record talking about me building this, but got distracted and kind of had to start over, so most of it's already done. Here's kind of the basic principle for what's going on. If you go and look down here, you'll see that there's this tower that brings the signal up, and there's a button down there. I'm gonna finagle around with that and turn it into something fancier looking. I'm gonna have bookshelves kind of blocking this off so you can't see this ugly redstone contraption part of it. But the signal comes up here, turns this on, and branches out to these little areas over here. This is the more complicated side. It comes off, turns right, and also triggers all 3 of these repeaters. One sending a signal over here, one sending a signal there, and one sending it around the corner to be fed up to the higher levels. Now, this is not a huge spawning pad, but it's going to be big enough for my needs, basically, because I'm going to have most of this area lit up. And I'm going to be coming over here with the other signal, and it does the same thing. It just branches off into these. And I'll be putting redstone torches on the bottom side of that and on top of this block here to power the dispensers that I hopefully will eventually have. Oh, yeah, my ladder's back over here. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. And up the ladder we go. And this is the basic design of my personal Dropbox. Now, the main goal of this was something cheap. Something I didn't have to go to the nether for, and something that was going to be fairly easy to build as far as the big drops go. Now, the most popular drop build right now is going to be the X-patterned one. I forget who originally made it, but that requires a ton of hoppers. And I wanted something that could be doing the job while I'm down there mining, and this can be accumulating mobs the entire time. Each floor is fairly cheap. It just uses redstone and torches and dispensers. Dispensers being probably the biggest pain of the entire batch. It's the poor man's drop box. But what happens is you have the dispenser right here, and whenever you push the button down there, it'll toggle these water pools on and off. The dispenser drops the water out with one button push and sucks it up with the next button push, so they'll continually be dropping out. And that's basically the way it works. Now, as far as why this is shaped like this is how you're going to have 4 of these. You're going to have one where each of the torches are, and I have it cut out right there so I can walk over into that corner. But this is how each of the little sections work. We have this cutout on the bottom for one simple reason, and that's spiders. I need spider drops from this, so they have to be able to fit through. Otherwise, they would hang up in here and get stuck. I actually tested this in a creative world with the solid blocks down, and the spiders just won't pass through that diagonal 2 wide block. But they will pass through if you have this hole down here. So That's why it's there, and that's why I'm designing it the way I am. And I really do think that this is probably the best build for like an economy setup and for your casual player, because it's a lot more attainable. It's a ton more attainable, and it gets a decent number of drops for each floor. I mean, you're not expecting a huge amount with how, and it's been snowing. You're not expecting a huge amount with the little bit of space that you're using on it, but it can be expanded, and it can actually be branched out where you can have them drop into these squares here, or even just right here from another one that's like right above it. But for the sake of this build, I'm just going to build it simple and vertical. I may build another one that's more complicated later on, where it's kind of like a tiered pyramid kind of effect, but that'd be more for a creative world, and we are looking at the sunset right now. It's a beautiful sunset. But right now I can only build one dispenser. I'm probably going to stick it over there and block this off, and maybe just make that just a little mini one for a while I'm trying to get the spider parts. Because, yeah, I'm having horrible luck finding spiders on my save. It's for some reason they just aren't spawning. I'm getting plenty of skeletons and witches, of all things. So, and here we have sort of the leap of faith onto the ladder. And let's go back down here and look at what we're planning to do with this, and I will do something over there as well. In here, my plan is to basically bring the floor up with this so it's a double thick, and start decorating in here and have this go up, and there'll be a roof that'll be a little bit lower than this so it can block it off, and it'll just be solid blocks leading them down. And I'm not sure whether I want glass tube, because I'll need to replace some of this right here just so you don't see the ugly cobblestone. I might replace it with smooth stone or stone brick. If you have any ideas or thoughts on it, feel free to drop me a line, and I'll be dropping them down there to hopefully get their resources from them. I have a little bit of cobble in those chests too. That way I can actually get a bunch of these resources while I'm going down. As far as other things I plan on doing, my sword is about to break. I should get my stone sword. I think there it is. Yeah. Ooh, we already have skeletons spawning somewhere. Great. Here, I wasn't gonna sleep. Hi. Hi. Oh, give me your bow. I don't care if it's enchanted. I'll use it for... Die. Did we get a bow? No, we got more arrows. More bones. I need your bows. So we're going to stay up all night. Now, I've been thinking about what I want to do with the different areas around here. And I've been looking at a variety of options. I could turn this into the town and have this just be overlooking the town. Or I can turn back over yonder. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and just run over there. I got plenty of food. I could turn this into the main town. We're going to hear some skeletons over here, I'm willing to bet. I just think I heard one. But we could turn this into the main town and use that as the farmland. Or we could just mix them up together. What I'm going to need is a bunch of pumpkins and a bunch of torches and a bunch of trees. So this one's tempting in the fact that it's probably easier to build on, and I have this cool ravine right here that I could use for like kind of a waterfront kind of look where they can look over this mountain and all that other fun stuff. And there's a skeleton right there. I might need to go kill him. But we could also go caving and get the same result. I hear you. But which direction do you think I should build it in? Should I build it in this direction and be closer to my little spawn point, which is, if I run, right there where the little hut is. I still haven't shown you guys that. It's a crappy hut. Oh, hi, zombie. But I think... Die. 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 Oh, spider! Yay, friend. Give me a hug. Dry spider. Dry spider. I hate you now, spider. But as you can see, that lights up pretty dang well. But the plan is to have the dark wood from over there. That's why this one's really tempting to me, because I want to use that dark oak wood to line around this. to give it a little bit of texture, possibly even replacing some of the white clay with it. And it would also make the white clay look more, well, white. Come here. I hear you. You're still over here, aren't you? No? I don't want to be mountain goating with a skeleton too close. Let's go get this one. Where are they going? They're despawning. Dagnabbit. We're going to have to go caving. We're already at about 10 minutes in, though, and I've kind of planned this one to be a little bit of a short episode. Got a bit of a headache, so that's kind of what I'm going for here. We may just go running through those woods, killing stuff for a couple nights to see what we can do. No enemies. I swear to goodness. There's one. Hi, skeleton. Hi. Here, another one. Probably down in that little mini ravine. Come on. Ow. And one more. Hey, there we go. Still no bow. Let's sigh. We can go down there as well. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. We'll go caving. Oh, do not blow up on me. Yoink. We're almost out of our iron sword, and I hear the freaking zombie somewhere. You guys down there? Yep, there's a skeleton. Let's eat before we go down. Hi. How you doing? This is so gonna break. Come on. Haha, one more. Come on up. Still nothing. You wee little bastard. But this looks like it's going to be a caving trip for next time. So we'll come and check this out. Probably, we might even have a bonus episode midweek for this cave. Yeah, it goes down. I don't have any sticks on me, though, so I can't make more. Let's go ahead and switch that out. Now, some of you may have noticed there's a lot of 1.8 discussions coming around that I'm honestly looking forward to. A few of them, some of the other ones not so much. I'm looking forward to the map making tools, oddly enough, because they are extremely interesting to me, because I want to make a custom map that is kind of like a mix of Hunger Games and UHC. So we're gonna see that hopefully come to fruition in sometime in the future. I've got all the tools I need for it together, and I've got some people advising me on how to do it, which, for better or worse, I do have some friends who make map mods, so let's go ahead and make some torches. Need more than that. Armor's about to break. I'm really keeping up with things. I am so pro. But we've gotten about 15 minutes in, so we can go ahead and crawl up here and take a look at this one more time. If you guys have any suggestions on how to like optimize this at all, only reason this is too tall is actually because of this. I could shrink this part up and hide it more and just have the ceiling be a weird shape, but this is so this actually goes up smoother than having to have torches in weird spots and finagle the signal. The signal itself, if I could build it off of just like slightly off center, but that will bug me. Boop. Where are we getting? Is stuff spawning in there? Oh god! Get back. Why? How, what? Huh? Stuff shouldn't be. Oh, derp. It's coming off the top of that mountain. I'll fix that later. He's probably dead. But I'm going to make the signal come off of here and go up in kind of a scorpion tail shape to deal with, you know, making more floors. And it's a oh, you survived, you little bastard. Die. Gimme. Still nothing useful. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the questions. And by the way, this is going to be the tower where I start putting the signs of people who ask questions. So the first floor is just going to be like the landing. But second, third, well, up until we reach there is going to be Why am I hearing stuff? Yoink. Second and third floor is going to be where I put the signs, most likely. So there will be windows. It'll be fancy. And this will be knocked out for windows, but I need to harvest the sand for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump onto the questions. I'm going to go ahead and open up my notepad. Let's go ahead, and I forgot to open that last time, and I forgot to open it this time as well. You see my mouse floating around because you can't see my other windows. Doesn't it make you feel weird? Questions for show. Boop. Okay. We got a few named questions, but let's go ahead and look through the anonymous questions again, because I want to get this tower set up before I start basically pushing people into the walls of my buildings. Let's go ahead and take a look at... In the end, what is your main goal for your video creations? How does that one sound for a question? It's an anonymous question. Don't know who made it, so I have ideas of who asked a few of these because some of them are from friends. But my final goal is to actually create something that is beneficial to people through either just the sake of contributing my name to it or through the sake of putting it up on the internet for people to consume and then act on. Yeah, as I've mentioned several times before, my greatest inspiration to finally get into this was Kurt J. Mack and his work with Child's Play, specifically his work with Child's Play. The rest of his content I like, but the things he's done for Child's Play really should be an inspiration to people who do YouTube, because even as just a medium YouTuber, he's not even over... I think he's below 300,000. He might have just crossed it as of the recording of this. He was able to raise extremely huge amounts of money, more than some other organizations, for Child's Play charity. And I think that can be done with a variety of things. I'm going to kill that guy. We'll see what we get from him. He's probably going to be hard as nails to kill, and I might die here. Let's see. But my end goal is to try and do positive things with any presence I get online, and I'm slowly getting there. As I get closer to 1,000, I'm gonna be able to do more things to... Ow. Die. Haha. Still no bow. But as I get more things done and get more subscribers, I'll be able to influence things for the positive, both in the sense of helping charities and stuff like that, but also in the sense of establishing organizations that are better for the gaming scene too. My motives are mixed, and they're all for these things that just, I want to make life better for people in general first, and then I also want to help the gaming scene kind of get back on its feet, because those of you who haven't been around for, well, ages might not know that the gaming scene has really gone in a decline the past several years, and I think this return to indie, the legitimate ones, I'm not talking about major companies just giving less funding to something and calling it indie, but the legitimate indie developers are going to be where the kind of improvements to the scene are going to be, and I kind of want to support that. I want to support content creators because they're the ones who help promote these indie titles. I mean, Minecraft, the game I'm playing right now, wouldn't be anywhere near where it is if not for YouTube, if not for content creators. And I think that, frankly, a lot of content creators are getting a raw deal these days, because they're getting pushed around by not even the companies that they're dealing with content from, but by people like random news not news music porters, basically. Oh goodness gracious. No flaming hugs, no flaming hugs, no flaming hugs. No. Go away. Did I just pick up a... No, I didn't pick up a glowy helmet. For some reason, that meat looked like it was glowing. But my goal is to establish things like level 14, which is still very much in progress. Very, very much in progress. To help people reach the goals of developing games, promoting games, and modding games. And I kind of want to develop that into something where both my fans of games in general, fans of everything like that, can get together and collaborate on a level that we currently don't have. The closest one being things such as IndieDB, which is just something that promotes indie games. It doesn't really promote the gaming community property. So it's like we have these fraction parts where it's you have the press, the content creators, you have the, and I hate lumping press and content creators into one thing. You have them in one corner, you have the game creators in another corner, and you have the fans in yet a third corner. And it feels so disjointed that they're just not really communicating. It's left hand not talking to the right hand, not talking to the feet. So the industry may be flopping around and having trouble staying afloat, but the news industry and the players might not notice this, so the feet are kind of stumbling. Or sometimes the news industry may become corrupted. I say may. It definitely is. It is definitely not free of its corruption. Buying reviews and stuff like that happens all the time. But then you have people sending these out hoping to get honest reviews and then realizing they can only get good reviews if they pay for them, which is a lie to the customers. And I kind of want to bring this all into one area and kind of lump it together so people can communicate better. Ooh, that's actually looking kind of neat from here. It looks like E.T. Sorry, distracted. But I've been rambling a bit more than I thought. And yeah, this has gone over 20 minutes yet again. Maybe I should just do like Kurt J. Mack and just start walking. I probably won't do that with this series. Although, if you guys have thoughts on me creating a Catching Kurt series, which I've thought about doing and still am thinking about doing, where I do basically the walking and turn this one more into focus on the redstone in the building, give me a yell and I'll look at your opinions on that and consider whether I want to do that or not. As it stands, the Minecraft series, I don't care what kind of views or likes it gets. I'm just not going to cut it off. I may do extra episodes every now and then if I'm feeling like it. And yeah, that's how the series is going to go. So, view variance, I'm good. But yeah, I may do a special bonus episode explaining this more in detail on my creative world. But for now, I think I will let you guys go. This has been another episode of Built from Scratch where I just talk about daily thoughts and the things I'm building in Minecraft. And I will get better at the solo commentary eventually. Eventually. But yeah, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time on Built from Scratch. And yeah, we'll watch the sun go right through the hole in the floor of our dropper. Bye.